Greetings everyone. So I just purchased the MPC Live and I haven't turned it on yet. Well, I guess that's kind of a lie. I turned it on briefly in my unboxing video, so if you've seen that, you'll see I turned it on, but I didn't do anything, so it just turned off right away. So I just bought the MPC Live and I want to connect it and I want to turn it on and I want to try to do a few things. So I want to power it on and I want to connect my controller here. I have this controller. I want to connect this USB because there's no MIDI on the back. So I want to see how well it connects USB. And then I want to connect my blow field right here. I just got this. I just purchased that used on eBay. And so I want to see if I can send the MIDI notes from the controller to the blow field through the MPC. And then I want to connect the MPC to my looper here and see if I can get the MIDI sync kind of going to where when I push play on the MPC, the looper starts playing. So this is all kind of an experiment for me. Like I said, this is the first time I'm going to be turning on the MPC live. Now I've had a MPC in the past. I had the 1000, I had the 2000 XL, and I had the Studio. But it's been a few years since I messed with any of them. And I don't have any of them anymore. I bought them and I sold them back. So I have high hopes for this guy. Okay, because I've been trying to mess around with the machine. And the one thing that keeps throwing me off with a machine is I'm creating patterns or whatever in there, and then I want to add a guitar or a bass or some kind of live instrument, and then I have to go outside of the machine into a sequencer like Ableton Live or something like that, and it just throws the whole workflow off. So this thing I'm thinking is going to be good for pretty much everything all around, because I can record audio tracks directly into here. From what I understand, I can record 8 audio tracks. So that should be beneficial. So I'm going to plug the power in. Even though I know the battery has a little bit of juice in it, I'm going to plug the power in here. Here we go. First time turning this on. I don't know if you can see that right there. MPC's turning on. Alright, went straight into the project. So this is a whole new world. Let me just push Tech House. So I got the power plugged in. I'm going to connect some audio cables. Let me turn it up. Alright, so kind of why I'm doing this video is just to see how intuitive and straight out of the box this thing can be, because had my mixer turned down. There we go. Alright, cool. So I got audio, got power, got audio. Now let me try this. Very curious to see these USB cables, or these USB inputs, see how they function. There's 2 USB inputs. I'm putting on the bottom one just in case I need to plug in samples. Okay, there we go. Got power. Saw the lights. I don't hear anything though. Keyboard MIDI. Let's see. MIDI. Program MIDI 1, no? So it isn't, like I plugged it in, I saw the power, it came on into here. But there was no, I mean, it's not doing anything. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of options on here. Okay, settings. Let me try preferences. Okay, found a sync menu. So let me try output. Input. I don't know if I need to put both, but whatever. And then I'm just going to go ahead and plug my output here. MIDI receive. I want to send MIDI. MIDI clock. All right. MIDI Sync auto. So ideally, when I hit play on here, play here would play that. I got everything backwards, so it should be actually B. Let's see. There we go. So it starts, it doesn't stop it. It at least starts it, so that's good. Because once I hit start here, then I'm going to be in a jam. So once it started, so that should be sufficient for now. The tempo on my loop station matches the tempo on here, so that's good. Okay, so now I realize that I have it. I turned receive MIDI clock, so when I hit play here, I'll figure that out later. I know it's gonna work, so that's good. Now I want to figure out how to get the MIDI from here to my blow field. I'll go to a empty track, unused track. Then I'll pick program 1 and see if I can. All right, MIDI port A out. Okay, good. Right there, MIDI 1, MIDI program. Ah. Alright, so I figured out that I can at least get MIDI out of here into my blow field using a MIDI, using a track, an empty track, setting it on a little MIDI picture, and then using a MIDI program, sending the MIDI port out to A, which I have this on MIDI A, and using channel 1 on here. So it looks like I could change the channels. 1, 2, let's see if I... Alright, so I have auto or, omni set on here. So it's going to accept whatever channel I send. Alright, so that task is accomplished, sending MIDI from here to there. I was able to sync this here. But I haven't figured out how to get the time clock to sync from here to where I play stop here, this plays and stops. My master tempo is 150. Now, I want to try to put the tempo lower and see if it lowers the tempo here. Get it fast. Put it slow. Alright, so the question I have is, how do I get the USB keyboard to work inside of here to trigger sounds? And this is the last thing I want to do. And then once I figure this out, I'll be on to something. When I plug the USB cable in, I can see it's getting power at least. Oh! Now it's working. Now it's working. For some reason, the first time I plugged it in, it didn't want to work. Now that I have everything set up, my USB cable's jacked up. Alright, I found a new MIDI cable. Let me disconnect it from here, this old one. Throw that thing in the trash. Alright. Works! Plug and play, baby. Okay, so what have I done? I've powered on the MPC. I've connected my USB controller. And the USB controller is playing MIDI notes into the machine sending MIDI notes out to my blow field. This sound is coming from my blow field. Okay, so and then I connected a MIDI from here to here so I can sync this together. This play button starts the MPC. It also stops it. Now what I haven't figured out is how to play here and then stop it here and have this machine stop. I guess it doesn't matter that much. I'm obsessing about it. I'll figure it out. Alright, so there you have it. I achieved what I wanted to achieve. I will continue to explore this thing. Thanks for watching. I don't know if I'll do another video like this again. I just wanted to share with you guys how simple this thing was to set up. And it is quite simple once I figured out that I needed the correct USB cable. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. I have really high hopes for this. I can do the audio tracks. I saw there's an audio section, so that's super cool. I mean, holy cow. And the audio is on here. Growing up, you know, I actually had a drummer, guitars, basses when I was starting music and everything. But now that I'm doing a lot on my own, you know, this MPC just makes sense. Or, you know, having something like this makes sense. And if I could actually sculpt full songs on here, I mean, really, how far can I take it? I got 8 audio tracks. That should be enough to get good ideas out. And then maybe once I figure it out, I know you can export the stems from here. And then I could put that into whichever DAW I want. Pro Tools or Ableton or whatever. I have high hopes for this. I have super high hopes for this MPC Live. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any helpful videos on getting started with the MPC, go ahead, you could share them with me. I would be grateful. But before I watch a lot of videos though, I want to see how much I could dive into it on my own. You know, it's part of exploring or whatever. I know there's going to be a point where I'm going to want to sit and watch some people and get tips or whatever. So if you have a video, if you have any pointers, let me know in the comments, send me a message, whatever. Thanks. This has been Matthew. Remember, whatever it is that you're doing, continue to do it and continue to travel farther. Thanks for watching.